Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining us today. We've got a brand new story to share with you, so let's begin. My name's Elliot, and for a long time it felt like the script of a perfect love story had finally landed in my hands. I was certain I'd found the woman I'd spend the rest of my life with. Monica. She wasn't just a girlfriend to me. She was the future I pictured when everything else in life went quiet. We met at a mutual friend's wedding, me on the groom's side, her on the bride's. And one moment I was just enjoying the celebration, and the next I was in a conversation with the most magnetic woman in the room. By night's end, we'd exchanged contacts, and that was the start of everything that followed. At first it was casual, sporadic texts, an easy thread here and there. Then it became daily mornings, late nights, little check-ins that threaded the hours together. Before long, Monica was woven into my routine. It all felt organic, unforced, like something that knew how to fit. Eventually came the moment I asked her to be my girlfriend. I still remember how she played with the moment, made me wait, pretended she was undecided. Back then, I took it as thoughtful caution, maturity even, like she wanted to be sure. Looking back now, part of me wonders if I should have recognized it differently. But at the time, I didn't question a thing. I poured in everything: time, attention, love, and full tilt support. If she needed me, I was there. If she had a problem, I worked to fix it. If she wanted something, I made sure it happened. I brought her into my family's circle, and they welcomed her without hesitation. My parents treated her like a daughter. My siblings embraced her. She had an open invitation to my home. And it wasn't just my side. I invested in hers too. Loving Monica meant caring about the people she loved. If her parents needed an errand or a hand with something, I showed up. If her siblings were short on something, I covered the gap. I wasn't just dating her. I was investing in us, placing chips on the picture I believed we were building. In my mind, it felt like a matter of not if, but when before I'd be down on one knee. From the beginning, though, my friends never completely warmed to Monica. They didn't say it straight for a while, but the hesitance was there in all of them. Not just one or two, every single one. To them, she was too wild, too unpredictable, too much energy for someone like me. I'm the steady, quiet type. Monica was big, dazzling, and always in the center of the room. They didn't trust that mix. They said she was the kind of person who needed chaos to stay interested, and I wasn't built for chaos. The warnings weren't subtle either. "She's using you," they'd say, heads shaking. "You're making a fool of yourself." Every hangout found a way to loop back to her, and never in a way I wanted to hear. "You're blind," they would tell me. "She's wrapping you around her little finger." I didn't listen. I'd smile and shrug it off. "You don't know her like I do," I'd say, sweeping their concerns away. I convinced myself they were just being overly protective, or maybe they resented how much of myself I'd invested. To me, Monica wasn't the caricature they were painting. I believed she was different. No manipulator, no opportunist. She felt like the best thing that had ever found me, and when life finally hands over something good, holding on felt like the only sane choice. That was the story I told them. That was the story I told myself. I believed in love, and I believed in her. There was someone else who tried to cut through my certainty, Jenna. She'd started as Monica's friend, but as time wore on, we got along well on our own. Jenna didn't sugarcoat anything. She was blunt in a way that felt like honesty more than performance. That's why I didn't expect what she told me. She hesitated, then said, Monica had been cheating on me. Not a single slip, not a moment of weak judgment, but a pattern stretching back further than I wanted to imagine. Jenna said she'd confronted Monica multiple times and told her to stop, and Monica hadn't cared. If anything, she had become bolder. Jenna said she couldn't stay quiet anymore, that I deserved the truth. Cheating? Monica? It didn't add up in my head. We were good, or so I thought. I took care of her. I wasn't absent. I made sure she lacked nothing. My family adored her. I supported hers. In my mind, there was no why for her to betray me. I laughed short and cracked and asked if this was some kind of test. But Jenna didn't laugh, and she didn't take any of it back. She told me she wouldn't have said it if she wasn't certain. I still wouldn't accept it. It had to be a misunderstanding. My mind sprinted around the idea, searching for any explanation that wasn't the one straight in front of me. That Monica, the woman I intended to marry, was stepping out behind my back. One evening, I came home torched from a long day office chaos stacked on top of deadlines, and all I wanted was to eat, shower, and let a mindless show drain the static until sleep took me. I hadn't even taken off my shoes when my phone rang. Jenna. I stared at the screen, debating, then picked up. Her voice was tight and urgent. "Elliot, if you don't believe what I told you, go to Monica's place right now. Don't tell her you're coming. Just go." I sat down and rubbed my forehead. "Jenna, I'm exhausted." "What are you?" "Just go," she cut in, sharper, almost desperate. "I'm not joking. If you trust me even a little, do it." She was serious. Even then, part of me pushed back. What if I showed up and Monica was alone, just existing quietly, and I looked like a jealous idiot? Worse. What if Monica found out I'd listened to Jenna and turned the entire thing into a fight about trust? But another thought kept threading the needle. What if Jenna was right? I took a breath, stood up, and decided to go, not because I believed Jenna, but because if I proved her wrong, I could end the interference and tell her to stop inserting herself into my relationship. I changed into something simple, grabbed my keys, and headed out. At Monica's building, I parked and walked to her door. It was locked, of course, but I had a spare key because I was her man, right? I slid the key into the lock. I hesitated, then turned it, pushed the door open, and stepped inside. I closed it gently behind me and crossed the living room. Everything looked normal. Then my eyes caught it. A man's shirt crumpled on the floor, a pair of jeans tossed on the couch. Next to them, Monica's dress. My breathing shifted. I reached into my pocket, pulled out my phone, and hit record. If this was what I thought it was, I wanted proof. In the bedroom, Monica was tangled in the sheets, her bare back exposed. Straddling her was a man, tall, rough-looking, bigger than me. His hands locked on her waist, her arms looped around his neck. They were so lost in themselves they didn't see me. I didn't shout. I just filmed, numb and silent. When the truth was enough and the video was saved, I stopped recording, put the phone away, and cleared my throat. Everything snapped. Monica gasped and grabbed for the sheets, eyes blown wide. The man turned his head slowly. No guilt on his face, just the kind of surprise that says he hadn't noticed the world existed beyond the bed. I was empty for a beat, then found a voice and asked one question. "Why?" Monica opened her mouth like she might build a lie, then something in her posture changed. She lifted her chin and said, steady and clean, "I'm sorry, Elliot, but I needed a real man. You're good, but too soft." Those words landed where air should have been. I still didn't explode. I smiled. Something tired and past breaking. Walked to her purse, reached in for my spare key, and slid it back into my pocket. Then I walked out. I thought my friends would give me a floor to stand on. But when I told them what I'd just seen, they didn't hesitate. They cracked up, laughing like I'd delivered a stand-up set. I waited for someone to say, "Damn, man, that's messed up. You didn't deserve that." But it never came. One of them slapped my shoulder and kept chuckling. "She's right, bro. You were a fool for her." Another nodded with a smirk. "You made her your queen, and she wanted a king, not a servant." I blinked through the noise. They weren't comforting me. They were agreeing with her, telling me that, yeah, I'd been cheated on, and it was on me. They had warned me. I had chased a dream. I didn't argue. What would be the point? I left, went home, locked the door, and grabbed the first bottle within reach. It was supposed to take the edge off, just a few sips to dull the buzz in my head. But a sip became two, two became five, and soon I was sunk into the couch with the bottle and a rising tide of anger. If she wanted to play dirty, I thought, then she could feel what it was to be exposed. I grabbed my phone and ignored the backlog of unread messages. I opened the gallery. I stepped into every group chat we shared and dropped the video. Then I typed a line. Be careful who you give your heart to. Some people will break your back and still tell you you're not enough. I hit send. The phone started vibrating almost immediately. First a ping, then a cascade, then a flood. Calls, texts, voice notes, names I recognized, names I hadn't seen on my screen in months, names from Monica's close circle. They were all watching the same few seconds I had watched in silence. I let it ring and beep and flash. I didn't care to hear their instructions or outrage. The point was made. I took one more swallow, felt the burn slide down, and set the bottle on the table. My head grew heavy. The humming of my phone turned into background static. My vision blurred at the edges, and I sank. Morning was quiet. My phone wasn't. 32 missed calls. Messages stacked into a wall. Monica, her friends, mutuals. Some callers were furious, swearing at me, calling me every name in the book. Others tried to shame me into being the bigger person. A few begged me to take the post down, like truth only counts, so long as it stays hidden. Monica's voice notes were the most telling. At first, she was livid. Elliot, you ruined my life over one incident. You're sick. But the longer she talked, the less stable the anger felt. Desperation pushed through the cracks. She cried, pleaded, flipped the blame. I was making it worse than it needed to be. Worse for who exactly? Then the legal threats, or their attempt at shape. A friend of hers tried to toss around revenge porn, like they'd found the magic phrase. It wasn't. There was no nudity, nothing explicit, just a blunt record of what happened. Proof she never expected the room to carry. If telling the truth made me the villain, I could live with that. I'd played the fool long enough. So I did the only thing left that mattered. I blocked Monica. I blocked her friends. I blocked anyone still scrambling to defend the indefensible. I scrolled the group chats one last time, watching the reactions unspool. Some shock, some we always knew, some laughing. And me? I sat there with a glass and felt lighter than I had in years. So now, would you have done the same? Maybe that matters to some people. To me, it doesn't. One thing is certain. Monica is out of my life for good. And to anyone watching with an opinion, whether you think I went too far or not far enough, say what you want. Call me salty. Call me petty. Call me whatever helps you sleep. I'm past the point of caring. And if there's someone who needs to see how this plays, share it. Maybe they'll learn something before the cost gets heavier.